There is a giant sentient potato in Peppa Pig, and nobody has ever adequately explained why. Not the show, not the creators, not any of the press releases or interviews or official character bios that have been produced across 21 years of continuous production. A French potato in a suit and cowboy hat is the most famous celebrity in Peppa Town. He appears to have a wife who is a carrot, and he may or may not have superpowers depending on whether you believe his official alibi. And the entire population of Peppa Town treats all of this as completely normal. It is not normal. None of it is normal. And the deeper you look, the less normal it gets. Today we are going through every major theory about Mr. Potato, who he actually is, what he is actually doing, and why the evidence points to something considerably darker than a friendly vegetable promoting healthy eating. Because Mr. Potato is not what you think. He is not even close to what you think. Let's start from the beginning. Why does he exist at all? Every character in Peppa Pig is an animal. Pigs, rabbits, sheep, elephants, dogs, horses. The entire civilization of Peppa Town is made up of anthropomorphic animals who walk upright, drive cars, and hold professional qualifications. This is the established rule of the universe. It is consistent. It makes its own kind of internal sense, and it is held for over 2 decades. Then there is Mr. Potato, a vegetable, not an animal, a potato, who is approximately 23 feet tall, has a French accent.
Welcome to Potato City!
Despite apparently being a British television celebrity, hosts shows, judges competitions, opens sports centers, and commands the kind of cultural respect that actual royalty would find impressive. He is the only vegetable treated as a real person. Mrs. Carrot exists, but only in his orbit. Sweet Cranberry exists, but only in relation to him. No other vegetable is out here doing grand openings and appearing on television and having their face on merchandise. Just Mr. Potato, a single sentient vegetable of enormous size and influence in a world built entirely for animals. This is strange. This requires an explanation. The most obvious explanation is the one nobody in Peppa Town ever says out loud. Mr. Potato is not actually a potato.
Eh? What?
The costume theory. The simplest explanation for all of this is that Mr. Potato is a suit, a costume, a giant foam potato outfit with someone inside operating it like a very committed children's entertainer who got extremely famous. This would explain the size. Whoever is inside is a large person wearing a very large costume. It would explain why he has a French accent while apparently living in England. Accents are easier to maintain consistently when they are being performed rather than natural. It would explain why he has access to everything. Event hosts and television personalities get access to everything. And it would explain why the rest of Peppa Town accepts him as a person. They are not accepting a potato as a person. They are accepting a costumed celebrity, which is considerably more normal. The question is, who is inside? The Daddy Pig theory. The most popular answer is Daddy Pig, and the evidence, when you lay it out in order, is genuinely difficult to dismiss. 1. In the episode Lost Keys, Daddy Pig has a Mr. Potato keychain. Not a dinosaur keychain for George, not a family photo keychain. A Mr. Potato keychain. Why does Daddy Pig carry a miniature version of a specific celebrity everywhere he goes? Is this admiration, or is it a security badge? A reminder, the kind of thing you keep to remember what you are when you are not wearing the costume? 2. John Sparks voices both Daddy Pig and Mr. Potato, the same actor, playing 2 characters who are never, meaningfully, in the same place at the same time. The voice cast credit for these 2 characters is a single person doing 2 jobs. That is either a budget decision or a deliberate storytelling choice. In the context of everything else on this list, budget decision is the less interesting interpretation. 3. Daddy Pig's job is famously, conspicuously vague. He is a structural engineer and concrete specialist who does essentially no visible structural engineering or concrete work across hundreds of episodes. He works from a computer, showing shapes. He goes to an office that is barely depicted. He is described as having a job without the job ever being meaningfully shown. Meanwhile, Mr. Potato has a full, visible, active public career. Opening ceremonies, television appearances, sports events, community engagement. One of these two characters has an extremely visible and well-documented professional life. The other one technically has a job title. 4. Mr. Potato is enormous. The ground shakes when he walks.
Hey, wow, that's a big potato!
He is depicted at a scale that would only make sense if the potato exterior is substantially larger than whatever is inside it. Daddy Pig is the largest adult pig in his immediate social circle. If Daddy Pig is inside the suit, the scale of the Mr. Potato costume is explained by the fact that there is a notably large person inside it, wearing a notably large foam vegetable. The show has technically shown moments where both characters appear to be in proximity. But here is the thing, they never actually interact. The camera angles are always convenient. No scene exists where Daddy Pig and Mr. Potato are clearly, simultaneously, in the same shot doing different things. Absence of contradiction is not the same as disproof. The Toy Story connection. Set aside the identity question for a moment. Even accepting Mr. Potato at face value, a real potato, a real person, a real celebrity, there is a second layer to this character that points somewhere nobody has fully addressed. Mr. Potato looks like he belongs in Toy Story. The brown cowboy hat, the suit, the name. Toy Story has a character called Mr. Potato Head, one of the most iconic toy characters in the history of the franchise. Peppa Pig has a character called Mr. Potato. The visual and nominal overlap is not subtle. Then look at the episode Digger World. In that episode, there are Mr. Potato toys sitting inside a claw machine. A claw machine is arguably the most iconic prop in the original Toy Story. Buzz and Woody get trapped in the Pizza Planet claw machine, meet the aliens who worship it, and are grabbed by Sid in the defining dramatic moment of the first act. The image of toys inside a claw machine is deeply embedded in the cultural memory of anyone who grew up watching Toy Story. And now Mr. Potato, a character whose name and visual identity rhymes directly with Mr. Potato Head, has his toys sitting in one. In a children's program, in a scene with a claw machine, here is where it stops being coincidence and becomes something else. Hasbro owns the Mr. Potato Head toy from Toy Story. In 2019, Hasbro acquired Entertainment One, the company that owns Peppa Pig. The same corporate entity owns both Mr. Potato Head and Mr. Potato. The Easter egg in Digger World is not a coincidence, an accident, or a fan theory. It is corporate synergy. A parent company quietly placing a wink inside a children's television program that it now controls, connecting two of its most valuable intellectual properties in a single background visual. The question is whether the connection existed before the acquisition, making Mr. Potato a deliberate tribute from the start, or whether the connection was retrofitted after the acquisition as the kind of joke that only adults watching alongside their children would notice. Either way, Mr. Potato and Mr. Potato Head are now sitting inside the same corporate house. The Claw has them both. The superpowers problem. None of the above is as strange as the superpower situation. Super Potato can fly. He has super strength. He possesses genuine supernatural abilities that no other character in the Peppa Pig universe has or has ever demonstrated. The animals of Peppa Town walk upright and operate vehicles and attend professional qualifications. They do not fly. They do not have super strength. One potato has both. The official position from the Peppa Pig website is that Mr. Potato and Super Potato are different people. They have been shown in the same episode. Super Potato rescues Mr. Potato from his car in the episode of the same name.
I will use my fruity strength to lift this roof off. Hoo-ha!
Two separate potatoes. Case closed. Except, there is a Reddit theory that draws a direct comparison to a Superman comic in which Superman dressed as Batman and saved Bruce Wayne in order to protect Bruce Wayne's secret identity. The rescue is not proof of separation. The rescue could be the cover. If Mr. Potato and Super Potato are the same person, which the Clark Kent costume logic supports entirely, different hat, mask, and cape, same body, same voice, same species, then staging a rescue is the most efficient way to publicly establish that they are two different people. You cannot be the person being rescued if you are the rescuer, unless you are, and you have planned it that way. The Peppa Pig wiki suggests they may be relatives, but this is unconfirmed. The show has never definitively established the relationship between the only two superpowered potatoes in a universe where no other character has superpowers. This should be a more discussed topic than it is. The cannibalism problem, the darkest theory, the one the show has built in quietly and never acknowledged. Mr. Potato promotes eating vegetables. This is his entire public brand. His televised appearances are built around encouraging children to eat their fruit and vegetables.
By the power of vegetables, I am here! Aha!
He is a health advocate, he is a role model, he is also, categorically, a vegetable himself. His wife is Mrs. Carrot. This is confirmed. His children are vegetables, but not potatoes. Somewhere in Peppa Town, children are eating carrots while Mr. Potato publicly endorses the consumption of carrots.
Fruit and vegetables keep us alive. Always remember to eat your 5.
His wife is a carrot. He is actively promoting the eating of his wife's species. Then there is Hash Brown. Hash Brown is described as a potato starch-based movie star.
Oh!
And I am Hash Brown.
A potato was processed, fried, and is now inexplicably alive and famous.
We couldn't miss Hash Brown. He's our favorite potato starch-based movie star.
Hash Brown appears in Super Potato films. Super Potato appears to be mildly jealous of the attention Hash Brown receives.
He's our favorite potato starch-based movie star.
You're too kind.
Why would a superpowered potato celebrity be jealous of a processed potato breakfast food? Unless the hash brown was made from someone he knew. Mr. Potato is a 23-foot-tall French vegetable celebrity who may be Daddy Pig in a suit, almost certainly has a corporate connection to a rival toy franchise, possibly has superpowers he is hiding behind an elaborate staged rescue, is married to a carrot whose species he publicly endorses as food, and has some unresolved emotional relationship with a fried potato who is inexplicably alive. None of this is normal. None of this has been addressed. And he keeps showing up at grand openings as though none of it requires explanation. If you think it is Daddy Pig inside the suit, drop Daddy Potato in the comments. If you think it is someone else entirely, drop Spy Potato. And if you think the whole thing is a corporate Toy Story conspiracy that was planned years in advance, well, you might be the most right of all of us. Mr. Potato is not what you think. He never was.